Oh, now it's working. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, watch your obscene gestures now. It's live. All right, so yeah. How many of you have been in a canoe before? Everybody? So this is not a new thing. Everybody figured out these bent shaft paddles. Anybody ever paddled with these before? Some of these different. Okay, the reason why we have these is because biomechanically, you're at your most powerful stroke when your bottom hand is a little forward and your top hand is a little bit back. So in order for the blade to be straight down on the water, you know, that's why it's bent. So it's like right here. So if you had a straight shaft paddle, when you're in this position, you'd actually be pointed backwards. So ideally what you want to do is when you put your paddle in the water, it should be just slightly forward maybe, and you bring it back, it's going to arc back maybe a little bit like this. So that's the most efficient way to paddle. And a lot of people, when they paddle at the beginning, they tend to paddle like this and finish off like this. So if you finish off with the paddle angled too much, you're just lifting water. It feels like you're paddling hard, but you're just lifting water. So you want to try to keep your, matter of fact, if anything, when you're paddling with your blade forward, you're actually lifting the boat, and that's a good thing, right? If everybody can be in sync and you lift the boat out half an inch, boy, you're just going to surge forward, you know. But if you're bringing it back too far, you're just going to sink the boat. So you sort of have to fight that. It's natural to bring the paddle back further than you need to, and I'm constantly fighting that myself. I watch myself on video, and it's like you know, so you got to think about ending your stroke when your hand's about at your knee, roughly. I mean, you want to be comfortable, so it's always about comfort and relaxation. Dan and Wyatt know that I'm big on breathing every 5 minutes. Breathe all the way out, breathe all the way in. That's if you're anytime during the race your muscles are sore, it's not because you're tiring out, it's because you don't have enough oxygen. So if you work on your breathing for 5 minutes, almost everybody will come back from sore muscles, you know, so that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, when you're training, you might get sore muscles just because you're not quite in shape, but by the time you get to the 90, you know, you're going to be in plenty of good shape. You just have to remember to get enough oxygen to your muscles. You'll be fine. So keep your hands relaxed. Don't do we call it a death grip. If your forearms get cramped after an hour, that could mean that you're just gripping your paddle. It should be nice and loose when you're up like this. The only time you really need to grip is when you got your power stroke, and then try to relax again. I'm kind of exaggerating, but you can seriously just sort of loosen once in a while. Wiggle your fingers, make sure you're nice and loose. So those are the biggest things, breathing and relaxing, and then try to stay together. So I think the best thing to do is just start paddling, and Dan and I will kind of like watch and see if we can see any issues. I think you should just stay on the same side for a long time. And maybe after 5 minutes, then we'll say, okay, let's switch. And eventually work up till you can just, you know, Wyatt can say, you know, maybe ready, hut, and then you take a stroke, and then everybody does their switching. But he explained to you the sliding seats, right, a little bit. So the 4 guys in the middle need to slide opposite. And everybody knows, I don't know if you saw the video. I made a video one time, a long time ago.
We watched it.
Practicing, yeah. What happens is
how not to paddle.
Yeah, not to paddle. So I mean, it's not that tippy once you get used to it. You know, so it might feel a little tippy now, but once
it's
you
much
kind
better
of
than last year.
Into the rhythm, yeah, you'll be fine. So anyway, so I've been paddling since, you know, I'm 54, since at least probably 40 years now. So I mean, I've had a lot of experience. Dan has lots of experience. So feel free to ask us questions. You know, we kind of know some of the pitfalls. If you keep hydrated, you won't get blisters, right? If you feel like your hand getting sore, rub your face, lubricate, and take a drink. And that's usually you don't want blisters. That's kind of a pain. You have to work through. Obviously, you know, after the first day, you don't want blisters, but you can avoid that just by, you know, thinking about hydration and keeping your hands, you know, your hands a little bit lubricated from the oils on your face. So, you guys have any questions about anything? I mean, you guys look athletic. You're young. It's fun. I mean, anybody not been into the Adirondacks before? I mean, it's beautiful up there. I mean, you just can't believe. I mean, this is beautiful enough, but the Adirondacks takes it up a couple notches. So you're just gonna enjoy yourself. I mean, it's just immense. I've done it probably a dozen times or so, that particular race up there, and it's, I mean, I'd forget about the race and just look at the sights. It's amazing. So, you guys have any questions, or I think we had just paddle. Hey Dan, how about if I start off with a prayer? Could I pray for the team and everybody? You mind? Okay, I'll just say a quick prayer.
Yeah.
Heavenly Father, thanks for your blessings, and I pray for the team here. You keep them safe, and thank you for all your creation and all the beauty. And I pray you just bless this team and help us work together in Jesus' name. All right. So where do you guys want to go? Upstream? Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say we should stay sort of close to shore for now.
Yep.
Not to say if anything's going to happen, but makes it easier to recover. So yeah, we'll go ahead and paddle that way, and Dan and I'll come around behind you here. Try to.
Alright guys, you gotta sneak up here.
Yeah, take your time. And we'll
Watch the guy in front of you.
there'll be plenty of time to paddle hard. Just kind of be careful. It's choppy out here. I'll tell you, with Dan and Wyatt, kind of that's just going to be huge for the stability of the boat. I can kind of tell. But for training purposes, anyway, that's going to work out good. You've done that Huntington thing before. I can tell you've switched like that before. It took me a while to get Wyatt used to the switching. So have you raced the 90 before yourself, Dan? Oh yeah? I'm going to turn. We probably don't want to get T-boned. I think we'll lose. There you go. Good, Wyatt. Yeah, we better. Wyatt's trying to scare us already, Dan. Yeah, we'll just paddle up alongside it here.
Get on this side.
Sure.
Our left side's like wrong right now.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going upstream here.
Yeah, let's go up a little bit. I think with my wife, they're videotaping. It'd be good to have her videotape. So we'll go up here a little bit, turn around, come back, and then come back up again. I think it'd be good. Okay. So what you want to do is look at Dan up front and just kind of try to paddle exactly when he does. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, I think Wyatt's having a tough time because the bow's down a little bit. Cut. Cut. See what you're doing here. Cut. Yeah, what's happening, Wyatt, is the bow's down a little bit. So I'm thinking, yeah, why don't we turn around, Wyatt? Just keep turning that way. I think we should do some kind of an adjustment because the boat's it's just too squirrely for you. bring surge back 2 or 3 feet maybe? Well,
So what were you saying, Jeff?
well, what's happened, see, when the bow is too heavy, it fishtails. That's what was happening. That's why it was really, it's almost impossible to keep the boat going straight. It's like fishtailing. That's why, you know, you look like 1 second you're going straight and all of a sudden, so what we need to do is get more weight towards the back.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe surge back 2, maybe 3 seats, swap with, you know, I mean, it looks...
No, all the way back. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Neil?
Who's in the blue shirt? Neil? Neil? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't switch now. We maybe...
Right, but if we had move everybody up and put surge back in wheels?
That's what I'm thinking. Well, yeah. Or just switch Neil and surge. And keep the Oliver and... Yeah. I'm thinking that way we know it's going to be... Because it's about 1.5 inches difference. Bow down, I think you're going to want to be level. And I don't think you're going to want to move about 100 pounds back behind the center line, which is surge. I think that's what I'm thinking. And then we can see, but for this first training session, it's better to be down in the stern because then Wyatt can steer much easier. And then as you get better, we can level it out. You know, because the boat's going to travel the fastest when it's level to slightly bow down. But the problem is it's harder to steer. So. But I think it's best to get some more weight in the back. So why don't we go over towards the dock? I think it'd be easier to switch. One time I was in an outrigger canoe and they wanted to put me in the stern to steer. They said, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you just hop out, hold on to the gunnel and work your way to the back and the guy in the back will just crawl up. Well, that was great, except great idea and concept. I jumped out and my shorts went right down to my ankle because of the current, you know, because we were moving. It's funny. So we don't want to do that. Luckily I crossed my ankles just in time before I lost my shorts. But we still had about an hour to paddle. But these waves are good for training for Long Lake, Racket Lake. We're going to switch some guys around, get more weight in the back. Well, why don't we turn around, Dan? We'll point your bow out towards the current. Make sure the camera's pointing on it. We don't want to miss anything. Yeah, let's see. You think you can hold on to the dock maybe, this white one maybe, and a couple guys hold on and then Neil and Serge maybe switch positions. Or up to the edge, wherever works.
Wyatt, can you do that? Yeah.
Yeah, it might be easier just to jump out into the water, a couple of you guys. And,
Alright, so here, Dan and I will just paddle.
yeah, Amy made a good suggestion. Anytime it gets wavy, it's always better to, even if you have to stop paddling, just kind of skim your paddle on the surface to stabilize. We'll talk about that more here. I don't know if there's any marks or trim on this boat. I don't think so, but this...
We have, hey, Wyatt, Dan, you think you can grab the cupcake off it's on the other side, is it?
Well...
You have it, Dan? No, okay.
Well, that's okay. We
had those markers from last year.
Well, I can see it. Yeah, it's on this side. This one's
Oh,
almost
there it is.
above the water.
This one, I don't.
Well, this one might be missing. Well, it looks like the bow and stern are the
Alright,
same.
does everyone want to go back to middle?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Everyone slide back to the middle. Yep.
It's on the other side. They were both there.
Alright, so who's switching? Okay, so hold on a second here. So Serge, do you want to hop out first?
Hey Jeff, you see the rivet?
Yeah.
Got the rivet on it. Keep one in the middle and way above the one.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same as the rivet for back.
No, I just,
We can almost,
in terms of what happens up front.
yeah,
Go ahead, yeah.
we can almost count the strips from the top down. I bet it's almost the same. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Welcome back to Canoe. Glad to have you.
The #1 paddler in the world, his name is Serge Corbin. So, Serge, you'll have to live up to that.
I think it went to his right, but we can switch it up. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Good job, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Good job.
Well, we had about
Heck
12,
yeah, man, 75 pounds.
there's like 12 full strips out. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's either level or should be much better. I think we shifted to 50 pounds back. We'll see how that should make a big difference in paddling. I mean, I think there might be some more we have to do. So
Pick up a couple of water bottles.
What side do you need? Right. So slide to the left.
Does anyone
this
need
time.
water?
Alright.
Oliver,
Evan, did you slide? Yeah. Alright, Oliver, slide to your right.
I'll have him if you need.
you want to go back upstream or?
Keep going.
We're going to go upstream a little bit. We'll come back down and loop.
The more passes you make, the more footage I have.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. What's that?
The more passes you make, the more footage.
Right. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at. So we have Neil in front and Oliver. Who's the third guy again? Oh, Evan. And you're saying?
I think we got to switch that in the column. We have the guys doing the same one.
I think you're right too.
Okay?
Yeah.
How's it feel, Wyatt?
Evan and Colin are the two middle guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you guys, the two middle guys, Evan and Colin, yeah, you should switch because you got too much weight.
You got too much weight on one side, fellas.
Yeah, I agree. And to tell you the truth, that would help get more weight towards the back. Because I counted 11 strips in the front and 12 in the back. I think they're still down in the bow. Yeah, so that's going to help.
Wyatt, does it feel a little heavy to the left?
Not bad. Is everyone all the way to the left?
Well, we just got Evan and Serge going to the left.
Slide over to the right. Halfway count.
What about that?
Now you gotta be perfect. I think we gotta switch Evan and Colin.
I agree. Yeah, that's too
That'll
much.
get just a little more weight towards the back and
Yeah, because they're going to be. Yeah.
Dan, how you doing up there? Dan? How you doing?
What?
How are you doing up there?
Good.
Yeah.
Still feel your legs?
You pick them up.
No, it's like I find it really comfortable.
Okay, good.
40
I know
minutes.
it's only been 20,
40.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Well, we can maybe get somebody else, have at least 2 people trained for the bow to flip around and give Dan a break if he needs it.
Yeah, it took us 7 hours.
Yeah.
That was true.
Yeah.
The other day we got a lot better.
Yeah, he's going to be comfortable for an hour or 2 and then. Well, this is all part of the getting these guys ready. Got to get the.
When you do it 3 weeks out rather than
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you end up. Yeah.
Okay.
all on tape, sir.
So
Alright, so
number 3 and 4. I'll give you numbers now.
Evan and Colin?
Yeah, Evan and Colin. You guys are so nervous. The water feels nice. Don't worry about. Nice flipping over, wouldn't it?
I don't want to be nervous.
You know?
the toes get, the feet get a little cramped. That's the only.
Evan, how much you we talked about this, man. You're supposed to be you can't eat the rest of the week, I'm sorry.
What the Russells do, they just kind of spit. You just keep spitting, right?
Yeah. Neil,
Yeah.
you're eating 5 meals a day, at least.
Oh yeah.
Now he's going to have to back off. He's already doing 6 or 7.
Alright, so which way am I sliding now?
I don't know, we're going to have to readjust on So, Neil,
Good?
Well, that ribbon is
Yeah, one thing you can do, Dan, if you just put 1 foot forward like this,
yeah, we didn't shift.
then after
Oh, and then.
every while you just switch.
depending on your
Are
size.
we
Yeah.
leaning, are we
Yeah.
leaning right?
So it's okay. It almost
You're
makes
a
it
little
feel
lean
better.
right. Yeah.
Okay, wait, so go to your left.
Yeah, that's not.
Keep going.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, sometimes if you're,
What happens
Yeah,
right
don't
here?
go in the middle. I'm still wrong. Oh, shit, alright. Someone go back.
yeah, we can put some padding up there or something.
Alright, so Evan, you're going to slide right?
Yeah, it's only been. All the way?
Yeah. Surge. Okay.
Sliding while you're sliding.
There you go.
Good. So what about Colin? Left?
Neil, did you slide at all or no? No.
Colin, did you slide?
No, I haven't.
Slide left. Just Colin.
Now?
Yep.
That's all the way.
Alright, Neil, right.
Wheels can come right.
Yeah, that now I think you're definitely down in the stern, so that's to make a nice difference. Now there's at least 1 inch difference between the stern and the bow as far as depth.
Trim back now.
Just slightly, and it's gonna. I think that's gonna be ideal for your right now for training. Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw you jammed up front, I'm like,
Damn, he's hurting right now. He doesn't want to admit it, but he's hurting. Yeah.
Okay. Hang a Ralph up there. Let's. Why don't we head upstream for a little while again? Try it again.
You're good. My bad.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll go down. Well, which way is he going?
you're going upstream.
Okay. Now Wyatt's got it. Yeah. I was gonna say he needs to drag his paddle on that. Hut. Serge, turn your paddle around 180 degrees there, twist it so that the bend is forward. Yeah, there we go, perfect. There we go. Hut. 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 You guys are moving. Hut.